I tried to write a review for Kala, but I had to take several breaks क्योंकि मूवी के गाने मेरे सर में अटके हुए हैं. सुबह से शाम लेके ओ बिखरने का मुझको शौक है बड़ा चलता रहता है. Plus right now as we speak, the घोड़े पे सवार song is playing in my head. I have things to do and I have not been able to do them because of this. But anyway, hi, I'm Pratiksha and you're listening to my review of Kala. Kala might be the reason my mother, for the first time since 2007 by the way, came into my room and asked कि क्या गाना सुन रहे हो? My mom hates my taste in music. For context, my Spotify Wrapped is her worst nightmare. So, अभी रिव्यू करना है तो कला के म्यूजिक से ही शुरू करेंगे. The music by Amit Trivedi is gorgeous. ऐसा लग रहा है कि हर गाने से what he wanted to do was drag the audience back to 1940s का कोलकाता where the film is primarily set. And it works. Har Gana is magnificent and it suits the situation that it is in. This is also my public apology to Amit Trivedi for never having gotten into his music a lot earlier. Kala is directed by Anvita Dutt, who had previously directed Bulbul. She's a magnificent director, okay? It's marvelous. In Bulbul, I loved Bulbul, I also love Kala. She's created both of these worlds that she's created is done so beautifully and just kudos to her. But उन्हें मेरी खुशियाँ पसंद नहीं है. Genuinely, I am going to have to talk about Kala in therapy. Do you think it kind of like broke Kala when her mother compared her to the Koel, even though वो खुद एक पूरा एक और बच्चा रेस कर रही थी without instead of like loving Kala. Also, do you think Kala's career would have worked out the same way if her relationship with her mother had been different? And how does like the moth and like the Mercury play into all of this? Okay, I ask this very nicely, but what are you talking about? On the surface, Kala is a film about a young singer who has a fractured relationship with her mother, Urmila, played by Swastika Mukherjee. Now, it's not कि the film is saying कि अच्छा उर्मिला ऐसी है क्योंकि यार वो तो ऐसी है. You understand why she is the way that she is. You don't have to like the character, पर आपको पता है कि वो जैसे react कर रही है वो क्यों कर रही है. जो इमोशनल सपोर्ट होता है जो हर बच्चे को चाहिए होता है बचपन में फ्रॉम देयर पेरेंट्स इज ऑब्वियसली मिसिंग फ्रॉम कला's लाइफ एंड यू सी हाउ दिस हैज अफेक्टेड हर एज एन अडल्ट ऑल्सो एंड हर साइकी गोइंग फॉरवर्ड. You see, I'm getting all of this from my therapist. Anvita Dutt, who is also the writer of this film, has beautifully explored things like childhood trauma, patriarchy, intergenerational trauma. ये सब साथ में मिलके क्या होता है? All of that in this one film. And like I said when I told you about the relationship between the mother and daughter, that's the surface of the film. This film is an iceberg and my mind is a ship because when it comes to the cast, Tripti Dimri as Kala is amazing. She is both radiant and demure when she has to be. जब सब सही चल रहा है, she's at the top of her career. You know, सब उनसे गाना गवाना चाहते हैं. She's won a huge award. She looks like a goddess and even the framing of her is like that. जब album cover shoot हो रहा है, that entire scene, she looks ethereal. पर at the same time, जब उनके past में जाते हैं, you see how the same actor looks just heartbroken and actually immature, you know, almost childish, and that is truly just a mark of how good Tripti Dimri is in the film. Film में साथ ही there's Swastika Mukherjee, who is playing Urmila, Kala's mother. You want to hate her character, but you can't, क्योंकि उनकी जो emotional range है in her acting makes you feel empathy along with anger, and that is amazing. Also in the cast is Babil Khan in his debut film as a rising star. वो भी है जो मतलब उर्मिला का मुंह बोला बेटा बन जाता है and there's a whole tension then between him and Kala and it's all great. He doesn't have a lot of dialogues as such, पर वो अगर बस फ्रेम में खड़े हो जाते हैं ना, you know वो क्या कहना चाह रहे हैं through his character. Talking about the way patriarchy is explored in the film, जो बुलबुल में भी एक बहुत बड़ा theme था, in this film it's less, I don't want to say less sinister, but less overtly sinister. You will see patriarchy in the way Kala goes through her journey, right? Kala जब इंडस्ट्री में अपनी खुद की पहचान बनाना चाहती है तो एवरीथिंग दैट शी गोज थ्रू वुड गगन हैव हैड टू फेस दैट. That's something that you should think about. Even in the way that Urmila interacts with Kala, उसमें बहुत patriarchal connotations हैं, like beyond their relationship. This is actually a great segue into Kala's art. Production designer Meenal Agarwal has done a great job. She worked with Dutt earlier in Bulbul as well, and दोनों ने एक ऐसी fantastical like setting किया है story का, even when it is so deeply rooted in emotion. जो suffocation कला का हिमाचल वाले घर में है, it's mostly shown by like this Dutch painting lighting. You know, the Rembrandt style of darkness just with चेहरे पे light and stuff like that. And when she shifts out, Calcutta का जो उसका घर है, उसका suffocation comes from Kala herself. राइट, एंड इट इज़ ऑल शोन अमेजिंगली. कला जो फिल्म है उसमें इतनी चीज़ें हो रही हैं कि टू प्रॉपरली डिकोड एवरीथिंग बहुत टाइम लग जाएगा. एंड लाइक इट विल प्रॉब्ली टेक मी एन आवर जस्ट टू टॉक अबाउट कला का म्यूजिक एंड आर्ट एंड स्टोरी एंड एक्टिंग ब्ला ब्ला ब्ला, एंड इतना कौन सुनना चाहता है. बट एनी वे, there are so many motifs in the film as well, of snow, of moth, of mercury, जैसे I think पारा कहते हैं. Moth in itself is such a signifier of death, right? मतलब जब भी स्टोरी में moth का जिक्र होता है, not moth, the insect, it's always kind of very closely linked to death and suffering, and you see that happen in Kala's story as well. Beyond all of this, there is still so much, इतना कुछ है कला के बारे में बात करने के लिए कि मुझे फिल्म एटलीस्ट और 3-4 बार तो देखनी पड़ेगी. एंड आई एम सो ग्लैड दैट इट्स रिलीजिंग ऑन OTT, Netflix बाय द वे. श्योर द फिल्म हैज़ फ्लॉज, आई एम श्योर द फिल्म हैज़ फ्लॉज, बट वो सारे फ्लॉज ना डायरेक्टर की विजन में छुप जाते हैं. एंड इट्स सो रिफ्रेशिंग टू सी अ फिल्म लाइक दिस आफ्टर सो लॉन्ग, एंड दैट इज़ वाई द रेटिंग फॉर कला दैट आई एम गिविंग इज 4 stars out of 5.